Breakthrough Birmingham has been a program in Alabama, an organization in Alabama since 2013. And it started off as just a small summer program born out of Birmingham City Schools, working with 32 students. And the idea is how do we get kids ready for post-secondary success? So with our program, it looks like field trips, but it also looks like speakers. It also looks like opportunities and connections and networks. So for us, it's the idea of how are we making sure that we can say yes as often as possible to students, especially in their middle school and high school years, because as they get older, they start to understand what it is that they want to do down the line and what it is that they really don't want to do, which we think is really, really important. So exposure opportunities early on, connected to relationships and growth, lead to post-secondary success. And at Breakthrough, what that's looked like in both Birmingham and Talladega is an average college going rate of 76%, which is about 30 points higher than Birmingham City School and Talladega City Schools, and about 15 points higher than honestly across the country on average. And that's what students who are coming from low income environments for the most part. So we know what we're doing is working. We know that students teaching students, teachers teaching teachers in order to really get the outcomes that we're looking for. It is really important to have students teaching students, to have peer-to-peer connections, essentially to build trust from an individual basis that leads to community support. The second being growth, because we think from there, from that trust, when we get our students who are able to push themselves and be challenged in ways that they might not have thought to be useful before. And so for us, it's imperative that our kids are trying new things in ways that allow for them to grow in ways that they did not anticipate. And so with us, we know that the middle school years, it's not enough to just have that summer opportunities, but how do we continue to connect them and grow community? Once they finish their middle school years, we also have our Explore You program, which is our early high school program. And what that really focuses on is especially the academics of ACT prep. It focuses on making sure that they've got individual one-on-one mentorship. It focuses on making sure that they've got adult classes. It's focused really on giving them internship opportunities. And so for us, it's making sure no matter what it is that you choose to do, you've had a taste of it before you are graduating high school. For me, when we're doing Breakthrough really well, it looks like feeding the whole child and not just one aspect of a child. And I think a lot of times what happens with especially students coming from low-income environments is that programs and organizations that want to support only focus on the one aspect. And I think that's fundamentally unfair. You don't just get one thing at a time. Everything feeds into everything else to help produce a child that is ready for the world. And I think that's actually how you get kids to realize their full potentials, is connecting while yes, I'm struggling with reading and math maybe, I can still make friends. And because I'm making friends, I'm more willing to try challenges. And because of that, I can grow into this next version of myself. So for us, it's really important that our families have options, because options determine freedom, it determines choices, it determines how we ensure that we fill out our vision, which is making sure that our kids are the decision makers in their communities.